area, Fortune 500 risk management strategist, co-founder and CEO of our Protector Legacy Leadership and Legacy Development. Ryan, where you at? Come up here, brother. Give it up for Ryan.
Yeah, so Ryan T. Reichert, Hoople, North Dakota, Tatertown, USA, circa 1978. So, yeah, you're like, that's only a 46-year-old model, but the problem is I got a lot of miles, and I'm a Chevy lover, so that ain't a Toyota, so we're not meant to go a million miles. And so, who in here's had a dream? You're in 6th grade, 12 years old, you know, it's like, what are you gonna be when you grow up? You know, so you gotta write it down on a 3x5 card or whatever. And for me, I was either gonna be a professional football player or a firefighter. 2 years later, varsity football, I blow my left knee out. You know, you're at that pinnacle of success in a small town. You've seen Friday Night Lights. You know, everybody wants to be Teeter. I was Teeter, the one stealing the cop cars. All right? That was me. You know, I wasn't Johnny Football or anything like that. I was the one who put all the work in. Problem was, I had 3 surgeries that year, and they prescribed me morphine, and I started hanging out with the wrong folks. And so I started drinking. And I felt sorry for myself. I grew up Catholic, so I thought we had a God who was hurtful, harmful, and angry. And so I was this little 6-year-old boy, basically, stuck in this 14, 16, 18, 20, 24-year-old body. And I didn't know that he was strengthening me to become an airborne ranger, and in 2004 start leading men in combat. You know, it's one of those things that you have no idea what challenge he's putting you through, so you can later on go take on those dragons like Caleb said. I mean, I start thinking about that, and to me it's like, you know, heroes. My father was and is my hero. He's a Vietnam veteran, and his father before him was a World War II veteran. You know, way back then they called it shell shock and so on and so forth. Today we call it PTSD. And it's June, so for those who don't know, June's PTSD Awareness Month. And I don't like this whole, like, today's pick your donut day or fancy pizza day. You know, okay, June's PTSD month. It's also Men's Mental Health Month. But I don't like that because we only live one day at a time. That's all we have is one day at a time, right now, right here. And so for all of us in this room, we know that there's plenty of demons out there to go take on in this world. You know, thinking of Caleb, what you guys put together, unbelievable and amazing. So proud to share the stage with you, buddy. And so if we fast forward 10 years into my military career, those demons come back. Lucifer himself, I blow my right leg out. So now, no big deal, but there's this little thing called Oxycontin, and it has a little bit of a taste. And I get hooked on that, and I can't shake it. We fast forward to 2023 when I retire, and my family of 25 years, my daughter Lauren's here today. She works for the Mighty Art Protector Development, pieces of things, and it's pretty special. And you know, it's one of those where I don't have a lot of proud moments those 18 months after I retired. I went in the bottom of the bottle. I worked for Fortune 500 America, and I just couldn't find myself out of it. For whatever reason, for the first time in my life, I was like, you know what? There's no amount of money in this world that can make me happy. This God-sized hole that I have, I can't fill it, you know? I'm spiritually bankrupt. I'm emotionally bankrupt. I probably was just straight financially bankrupt too. And once I came to the realization that it was time to finally grow up, you know, let that Peter Pan syndrome finally get pushed away into the darkness, I sobered up on the 27th of November, 2023, and I've been sober ever since. And since that happened, I'm fighting those demons with everybody else in this room, because it's one of those things, God only knows when the devil comes for you, so we get a second chance at life. And the way I look at this book today is for those who don't need a second chance, get in here and walk the walk through 106 pages, really easy to read. North Dakota Public Education, if I can write a book, let alone read a book, we're good to go. But all joking aside, really for me today, this is like my redemption tour, because I got two little girls, and I broke their heart. I went from being their hero to being a zero because our family got destroyed through my addiction. And I'm never going to allow that ever to come back into my life. And I don't want to see anybody else have to go through it. So, that's the darkness that I want to take charge with. Bravo Zulu House is the first all-veteran sober house in the United States. It's in Winnebago, Minnesota, which is just south of Minneapolis. For those who have no idea where that's at, I didn't know either until we started building it. But it's the first one. The women's house will start this year. And then from there, our goal is to have one in every single state. I can't believe it. This great nation, we've been around fighting wars for 250 years, and we can't have an all sober. It's one of those things. It's almost 100% that we'll either drink and drug ourselves to death with PTSD, or we'll put a gun in our mouth and end it that way. So the least we can do is try to, help our veterans out from that. As I watch the clock tick down here, we got Tim coming in here soon, so it's 4th and 10. We got to pull a Hail Mary, and I probably won't make it through this, but I'll sure as hell try. God only knows when the devil comes for your second chance at life. It's dedicated to Lauren and Boo. This book is to my two sweet girls. I love you. I'm proud of you. I'm here for you. I believe in you. You are important to me. And I'm truly sorry that I was not the father you believed me to be. Love, Dad. I love all of you.
Thank you, Colonel.